Hey guys, let's continue talking about the Ninja Turtles, and you can see by my staff here, we're going to talk about Donatello. Donatello is probably like the least formidable turtle, but I think he has kind of the most ninja weapon, kind of the best one to use, and that is the staff. Although most times when you see Ninja Turtles or when you see anyone doing staff in films, they're usually using this grip or this grip, but they're starting here and they're just doing that whole this thing, which, you know, is a fine way to work the staff here. You know, you can definitely do stuff, but you're sacrificing the one main thing that the staff is really good for, and that is range, right? So when I think about the staff, I like to think of it as three modes, and this is that middle mode. If you move down and you focus it here, you're using the staff more like a spear, a true long weapon. You know, getting it from this position. You have a lot of ability to stab really well. The entire weight of this weapon plus your body is concentrated into that point of the weapon. So a stab from a staff is a really disabling technique. You know, I'm throwing it from the back there, but you know, you can still use that front hand to stab. You can actually go to like a one-handed technique and actually do like a one-handed stab if you so desire, to keep your backhand free for ninja star action or whatever there. You also have an ability to really work, you know, the legs and change levels, you know, rapidly, high to low, a little bit more extreme than you can in that stick fighting range. You know, I can drop down low, but if I try to drop all the way to the ground, I lose a lot of time. Where the staff, you can really work and change those levels rapidly, incorporating that distance and the length of your weapon. So you don't really see Donatello throw down very often. There's a couple times I think in number 3 where he uses like kind of that full length. I think he might do like a one-handed technique at some point there. The other thing that you don't see is what happens when the person gets up close. A lot of times I would say just abandon the staff to pull like a dagger or something, but you can work what I call the janitorial position. You know, this type of motion. So, you know, you think of the middle here, you think of the spear here, you think of the broom here. You still have like, you know, a good striking surface, but you have this. And this, you know, if you can work an angle, can be used as a tripping weapon very well. You can also, if you get that tip in, you can use it to push back and then reset your range, you know, for something different. So, you know, a lot of different ways to work the staff, and like anything else, I like to think of it just counts. You know, you can start your counts like back here. What does that look like? You know, versus what does it look like if I'm here? Versus what does it look like if I'm, you know, those type of things. So just a little bit of stuff with the staff. This fire staff I just had lying around, and it is it's like a traditional martial arts staff. It's maybe a hair tall. Usually I want a staff right around eyebrow level. I personally like bamboo and a staff that has a little bit of flex to it, because then you can really work those snappy strikes, you know, kind of going up, down, and getting the idea of how rapidly and wiggly you can make a long weapon. So that's something that is great. You'll see in a lot of like Jackie Chan movies where he'll kind of work like this type things for disarming. And you can imagine like getting that going in that circle can be really, really good for not only striking, but just think of that. That's a big shield that's protecting my whole body. So Donatello, kind of the turtle everybody forgets about, probably has one of the cooler weapons.